Now we get to the process of implementing all of this. The diagram reflects our vision for how the transformation process occurs. The green boxes are system components. The yellow arrows are factors that drive change. We will see both of them in detail shortly. There is a continuous interaction between system components that drive the transformation process. For this reason, system components have been placed on the outer rim as a limit or boundary. At the same time, once the transformation process has begun, the transformation drives what the system components will look like. This interaction is depicted by the black bidirectional arrows. Because of this interaction, system components not only affect each other, such as when green buildings and cars lead to cleaner environments and reduce our energy consumptions, but they also transform the system. When this starts happening, the transformation determines what the system components look like, such as when using corn as vehicle of fuel, we find that we're depleting the corn available for human nutritional needs, and then we have to switch to another substance for fuel. Ensuring that this transformation process continues to happen are the circular arrows, which are the factors that drive change. The process starts with research and development. This defines what is possible. And then this leads to products and services. You then have to train others in how these products and services are made and delivered. This leads to their mass production through manufacturers, and these manufacturers need intermediaries to help them access suppliers who can deliver while keeping costs down, which is now the affordability factor. This leads to consumer demand. Note that if you have the best product in the world and it is not affordable, you really don't have consumer demand. So consumer demand also leads to profitability. We must maintain a balance to ensure that profits are reinvested, so activities not only lead to equitable distributions of wealth, but also more research and development, which makes the transformation cycle continuous. By now your head is probably spinning, so we'll go through all of this again. As we said before, the green boxes are system components. The system components are the elements we have identified as key pieces of a sustainable green industry sector. The system components are green buildings, clean environments, green industry standards, green branding, such as creating a seal that serves to certify green industry products, political support, international support, financial support, bilateral technology transfers, reinvestment, both in technology and communities, future leaders or youth development, and renewable energy. The transformation is at the core because it is the goal that we're continuously striving to meet. In short, our ongoing objective is to transform African economies through green industry products and services. The depiction of the goal as a core circle in the middle also reminds us about the Earth being the core and the system components being things that we have created which affect the Earth. There is a continuous interaction between system components that drives the transformation process. As an example, political support ensures that government regulations are focused on creating a favorable environment for green industry, which then allows all other system components to develop. At the same time, once the transformation process has begun, it drives what the system components will look like. So system components affect each other, such as when green buildings and cars lead to cleaner environments that reduce our energy consumption, as mentioned before, but they also transform the system. When this starts happening, the transformation determines what the system components look like, and as we said before, if you use corn oil as a vehicle of fuel and you find that you're depleting the corn available for human nutritional needs, then we now have to start looking for other substitutes for fuel, and this is what ensures that the process remains continuously sustainable. Ensuring that this transformation process continues to happen are the circular arrows, which are the factors that drive change. The process starts with research and development. This defines what is possible and leads to products and services. You then have to provide training so others know how these products and services are made, delivered, and this leads to their manufacturing through manufacturers, and these manufacturers need intermediaries to help them access suppliers who can deliver products while keeping costs down, which is the affordability factor, and then this leads to consumer demand, and consumer demand leads to profitability, And while generating profits, we must maintain balance by ensuring that the profits are reinvested so activities lead not only to equitable distributions of wealth and investment in communities, but also to more research and development, and then the cycle begins again. To summarize the process, we again see the 5 points of the star, ecological being the driving factor with social and political at the base, followed by individual and economic. On the left, you see system components. On the right, you see factors that drive change. On the bottom, you see sustainability of all key points. We hope this has now tied all concepts together for you. Now we explain how we create value. We work across disciplines, across industries, and across geographic boundaries. For those who do not know Africa, we help by providing an understanding of the situational context. For those already in Africa, we provide insights into U.S. business practices and demonstrate how products and processes can be utilized and or leveraged. For those who want to invest in Africa but do not know where to start, we offer a screened portfolio of projects that are socially, economically, and environmentally sustainable. We mentioned earlier the concept of working together. Our partner is the Center for Science and Technology Innovation, which is a UNESCO-registered trust headquartered in Nairobi, Kenya. We also turn to universities for technical assistance and support through research, student projects, and interns. To summarize our philosophy, we're a startup company with limited resources, a lot of passion, and a determined ideology. Such an approach to business would probably have been unthinkable 20 years ago, probably even 10 years ago. We believe the world is finally ready for a new paradigm of how businesses operate. We cannot guarantee success. Every time I, as company leader, explain the company, I get asked, is this too idealistic or impractical? To be honest, I've been biting my tongue in search of a diplomatic response. And last night, when I heard one of my board members, actually my only board member, use the following quote from Mother Teresa, I finally had the diplomatic response. Mother Teresa once said, God does not require that you succeed. God only requires that you try. The only thing we can guarantee is that we're giving this our very best try. In the coming months, we'll be posting reports around our activities. Be sure to tune in for updates as we embark on this safari. By the way, safari is the Swahili word for journey. Thank you for listening.